Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Byron Bertram.
And on today's episode...
The Wrath of Khan.
I love that title.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is...
Awesome!
With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
Okay, so this is the story this week. It's the newly elected mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. If you didn't know that London had a mayor and that there was a new one elected, well, they have and he has. And so he is the first Muslim mayor of London and also of any major European capital, I think, which in itself is no big deal. But when you put it into the picture of what's been happening over the last couple of years with the recent terrorist attacks and also with the refugee crisis, you know, it becomes a bigger issue. And he's already had a war of words with Donald Trump, as you can imagine. It went something like this. Khan said, "Let us into your country." And Trump said, "No, I'd rather not. Some of your people are violent extremists who seek our destruction." And so Khan went, "You better let us in or else some of my people might become violent and extremists and seek your destruction." And Trump went, "Oh, like I said, I'm not letting you in." So anyway, what he's done, though, is he's shown his first sign of weakness on this one, Donald Trump, because he said, "Well, you know what, Sadiq, I'm willing to make an exception in your case."
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, come on, if you're gonna,
You're one of the good ones.
if you're gonna go balls in, stay balls in. Don't start going ooh.
Exclude the mayor of London. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Trump. He sticks to his principles when it comes to his haircut, his tan, his sexism, you know, just all the shit he says, right? He
Yeah.
sticks by it, but now you see some cracks in the armor because he's like, yeah, maybe the wall in Mexico, maybe a couple feet shorter. I don't know. Yeah, I'm willing to negotiate. Get him to negotiate.
And now he's come up
So
against
he's
the
like, I
Muslim.
don't know, it's just an idea. Ban Muslims. I know it's an idea. Look, I'm spitballing ideas. Like, that's what I do. I talk about ideas. I'm negotiate. Got to negotiate.
Yes, nothing's hard or fast, is it?
No.
And now he's dealing with the Muslim George Clooney.
He is. He's dealing with the Muslim George Clooney, who's just like, yes, just like I share the states of radical Islamics, and I love Hillary Clinton.
He loves Hillary Clinton, which
Hillary
really
Clinton?
does put him into a very bad company. I mean, yeah, I don't know how you can put...
Is he big fans of Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, he says, "I'm going to help Hillary win against Trump."
Sadiq Khan did?
Yeah, and I was thinking, well, that's a bit self-flattering. How the fuck are you going to do that?
Yeah,
what influence can you have as the mayor of London on whether Americans are going to vote for Donald Trump? I mean, really, if you turn up, it's a bit like, it's a bit like Donald Trump having the KKK turn up, to help him, or Nigel Farage having Marine Le Pen turn up to help him with his Brexit campaign. You don't want, if American voters don't want to see a Muslim mayor of London turn up helping out for the Democrats.
It's just too bad Boris Johnson not in power just to hang out with Trump because he's like English Trump.
He is English Trump.
He's English Trump. He's got the same hair.
Yeah.
Just seeing those guys together. I mean, they look related.
Yeah, it's almost like twins.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they meet at an airport and they go, "My God."
Yeah, Boris Johnson is just kind of, it's like Donald Trump fucked Rob Ford.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just want to see them.
No, I think Donald Trump is Boris Johnson if Boris Johnson fucked Rob Ford, right?
Maybe.
Yes.
What
yes.
came first, the chicken and the egg?
Yeah. No, although that he's older than both, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
well, I guess he could still hang out. Now he's got a lot of time. He could probably hang out.
And Amir Khan, Sadiq Khan, he looks like George Clooney if he fucked his wife. Which he probably does on a regular basis. In fact, Sadiq Khan could just be George Clooney's son that they've super grown under some hydroponic lamps.
Maybe. Probably just, either way, both of them hanging out with Berlusconi and fucking underage prostitutes.
Grow this new mayor of London we've just conceived. Oh, quick, grow him. There's an election coming up. Growing faster, Amira. Growing faster. Come on. We've got to get him ready for the election. He's got to, come on, God, that's it. How old is he now? Oh, he's 3 weeks. Yeah, but in real life, he's almost 24. Right, we've just got a few more hours. He's got to be ready for the election.
Well, anyway, so Trump is kind of backtracking here.
Yeah, he is. pussy.
He is pussy. And the GOP's calling him on it, right? Or
Yeah, GOP don't like
they're all
Trump, do
over
they?
it. No, they don't. But now they're kind of starting to warm up to him because they realize they don't really have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
They're like,
but they
"Ah,
were throwing
shit."
their rattle out of the pram for a little while, weren't they?
They were.
I'm going to vote for Hillary. I'm going to vote for Hillary. I don't like this.
Yeah, they don't like us.
Yeah.
Either way, it's fucking great. It's very entertaining.
Oh, it's brilliant. You know the best thing about all of this is that I know people don't like Trump, but the point is that Hillary Clinton is a reptilian shapeshifter from the fourth dimension. They need to
absolutely.
realize that.
Yeah.
They need to realize that we're dealing with pure fourth dimensional evil.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump might seem bad, but he's definitely not as bad as Hillary. And I think, and the thing about Donald Trump is that, you know, if Donald Trump becomes president of the United States, you know how many people are going to be fucking apoplectic with.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking forward to reading Facebook on November 6th if he wins.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
It's just going to be hours and hours and hours of entertainment.
I'm going to be laughing my cock off. I'm just going to be using 2 letters all day, and it's H and A.
Yeah.
H and A. Laughing my fucking cock off, you. All go and have a heart attack, you progressive twats. All of you, go and fucking put your head down the toilet and stop breathing. Hold your fucking breath and die.
You know what you know what? Commercial Drive will be in the
Commercial
morning.
Drive. I'm going to ride down Commercial Drive in an open top car with a machine gun, just spraying out of the fucking side. Just killing people.
With a Confederate flag wearing just a blonde wig.
I'm just going to go on a fucking drive-by shooting spree of Commercial Drive, laughing my cock off. I'm joking, of course. I don't want
Laughing your cock off.
I'm really going to do that, but absolutely. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. November the 6th, Commercial Drive.
Yeah, as Bill Maher said, you know, it's like, I get it, progressives could be annoying. You know, like even I sometimes want to just crank up the Leonard Skinner when in my fucking pickup. Well, fucking just shooting up a farmer's market.
That's very true. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. But I would never do such a thing.
No, I know. You'll probably just bitch about it on Facebook like the rest of us.
Yeah, no. I'll walk down Commercial Drive with a massive, great big grin on my face.
Yeah.
And maybe my cock half hanging out.
Yeah, just laughing that cock off.
Yeah.
But the thing is you know what I notice about Facebook? I really want to say things like you'll say what you want on Facebook. You
I
don't
don't give a shit.
Me, I'm scared.
You've got an image to.
Yeah,
uphold.
I'm more of a pussy on Facebook, but I want to say things like, the only thing I support more than Donald Trump is rape culture. Just to watch everybody just.
So you've got fans that you have to nurture.
I mean, I don't mean it, but I'm just like, that's what I want to say. I just want to just watch it explode, like in a parallel universe. Obviously,
yeah, but you've got a career that you have to nurture. I mean, it's like a plant that you have to water and you have to make sure it gets enough sunlight.
Yeah.
You can't go and stick your boot right in the middle of it
No.
and like grind it down into the earth.
I know. But these are the things I think about, and I can talk about on this podcast that nobody talks back to us.
That's true. We probably get in trouble for half the things we say on this.
Yeah, well, but whatever. Like, it's typical Canadian response. Just going to keep it to myself. Resent you.
Yeah.
I heard your podcast. Don't know if I agree.
Anyway, let's go to the fucking news.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
First up, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has copped to telling a little white lie.
What's he done now?
He admitted earlier this month that, they kind of still do pay salaries to jailed terrorists, even though he'd previously insisted that policy was long gone as of 2014.
Hang on, mate. They were paying jailed terrorists up until 2014. Well, this is the right and decent, honourable Palestinian freedom fighters.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that sucks. Like, if you're in jail, like, I mean, what? You're ready to get your room and board covered?
Yeah.
Fucking, that's not fair.
I know. Well, the admission came after Norway's foreign minister demanded that the policy stop for real this time, particularly being that so much of their funding comes from foreign aid. And Abbas, for his part, simply assured the Norwegians, well, your money doesn't go to funding terrorists.
Right, that's nice. That's a nice bit of creative accounting.
Yeah. Well, and a report from a group called Palestinian Media Watch claims that the Palestinian Authority technically doesn't pay, but it's directly. See, the amount that they used to pay in salaries for jailed terrorists, they then used to increase the budget of the PLO. So it looks like the PLO is paying the jail terrorists, but they're getting paid by the Palestinian Authority. But the Palestinian Authority, pinky swear.
Right. And all that money goes to their families, right? To obviously support the family while they're in jail.
Yeah.
That's basically what it does. It's basically a terrorist welfare system.
Yeah.
It's paid for by European countries.
Yep.
That's great. Let's just break it
But
down
not
to what
Norway.
it is. Right?
I'm sure not Norway.
It's a welfare state system paid for by Western countries and operated on a terrorist basis.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Norway's a fuck place. It's $15 a beer. I mean,
Well,
don't get me started.
well, Norway is not as fucked as Sweden. Oh,
What, they don't have enough blonde women to get fucked there?
No,
By the
I mean,
foreigners?
Norway still has. I mean, Norway was the country that was like going, Sweden's made such a mess of everything that we're worried about their societal collapse. That was Norway talking about Sweden. I mean, Norway hasn't made the monstrous mistakes with progressive policies that Sweden's made. And, I mean, I just don't think that you should put them in the same category. Right. Although the price of beer might be somewhat comparable.
It's a little expensive, yeah.
It's a little expensive.
But at least Sweden qualifies for the World Cup and shit like that.
Right.
Plus they invented the Allen key.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, because of IKEA.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I think the Allen key was around before then.
Ah, shit. You know what? You're right. Sweden's fucked.
Yeah, it is fucked.
Yeah. If you didn't even invent the Allen key.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you let in terrorists. What else do you got? You got meatballs. They're not even that good.
No, they got IKEA and meatballs.
Yeah.
And some other racist stuff.
You got ABBA.
Yeah. All the shit that just sounds racist and
Well, now that you say ABBA, I think they deserve everything they got.
Yeah. Well, that's I mean,
my point is, I think I'd rather live in Norway than Sweden.
right. Yeah, I'll be good.
Anyway, what else we got?
Some hot black women. Yeah. Fuck.
All right, a Mexican congresswoman, Martha Orta Rodriguez, wants to enact a new law to prohibit Mexican citizens from creating or spreading internet memes. Under her proposal, anyone who does so would be arrested and fined the equivalent of $2,000 US. After all, it would deter violence and harassment on social media because memes are harmful and humiliating, okay?
Hang on a minute. She's talking about ones that are specifically designed towards one person or just ones that are like, hey, aren't the liberals dickheads?
I think she wants to cover the gamut.
Everything.
So even just being like, what about just like bullshit inspirational yoga twat fucking memes? You'd be like, what a beautiful sunset. Namaste. You're going to ban those too?
Technically speaking, that would be memes, but I suspect her law is anything deemed harmful or humiliating with that being wide enough. But if you once pulled a tendon doing yoga, that might be triggering.
Oh, you're not talking about something personal pertaining to one individual person. You're talking about groups of people.
I think it's both.
Right. Because I've never seen a meme where basically one person is targeted.
Well, you haven't seen the Mexican reaction to it because they made a whole bunch of memes about her.
You have that's what most memes are mainly about.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, elected leaders and...
Anybody, celebrities, elected leaders, anybody. Somebody who's just retarded, anybody. Just be like, look at me, I shit my pants, whatever. Anything. You can make memes instantly.
Is there one about you?
Oh, probably. Oh, we had a friend just being like, show a picture of me, it's just like, hi there, I'm a faggot. And you're like, oh, that's very clever. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, so okay, that's an offensive meme.
Anybody could do that.
Right, so you just put that up there.
Yeah,
say, hey, my name's Byron Bertram. I like dick up my ass.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, oh, wow, that's very clever.
Yeah.
That's
just offensive and hurtful to you.
Yeah, very hurtful, very offensive. I'm shocked. I'm
hurtful
already...
what? They didn't use enough lube?
Yeah, well, that's the most hurtful part.
Okay, so I'm getting a picture of what she's complaining about now.
It seems to me that it's just...
but it's just now...
That's the pretext, but it seems to be more about clamping down on political opposition.
Right. Yeah. This is 1984 censorship under the guise of, don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I wonder where they got that idea from.
Probably Canada.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, a bunch of Mexicans not having this shit. They quickly got busy photoshopping her into all sorts of nasty memes.
Nice.
With the a hashtag just for her called Lady Memes. And they were comparing her to Jabba the Hutt, most commonly. She does bear some resemblance, so I can see that.
I compare a lot of people to Jabba the Hutt. You know?
This one kind of actually looks like Jabba with a wig.
I love Jabba the Hutt. I actually like Jabba the Hutt's Facebook page.
Has Jabba the Hutt got a Facebook page?
Yeah. And if you like it on Facebook, you get updates on Jabba.
I like people who do that.
Yeah.
Remember when we had MySpace?
Yeah.
There would be like God.
Yeah.
God had a page.
Well, you can follow God on Twitter.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's Dennis Wheatley. He's got a page on Twitter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Apparently, God only follows Justin Bieber on Twitter. Or Kanye West or something like that.
Kanye West sounds more like it.
Yeah, yeah.
God would only follow Kanye West because that's where the genius is.
Yeah, exactly.
God recognizes another fellow genius who could create the world in 6 days and then rest on the seventh, although Kanye probably wouldn't even need the rest. He'd be like, fuck that. On the seventh day, I'm fucking big-ass bitches.
Yeah, with my tranny stepdad.
So on the seventh
Is
day,
his dad now a tranny?
No, I'm just talking about Caitlyn Jenner.
On the seventh
Wait a
day,
second.
I'm going to...
Anyway, you know.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Stepfather-in-law. Never mind.
Anyway,
Never mind.
Can I just do
Semantics.
a punchline now? Can I just do a punchline? Although it'll have no effect whatsoever.
Ah, shit.
Okay. On the seventh day, I'm going to peel Kim Kardashian out of a play suit.
Oh,
Sounds
my God.
even worse than I thought it might.
Yeah. So the Mexican thing.
We have to get rid of that. We have to go back. And
But
get rid of
I'm
that.
glad the Mexicans are fighting against this bullshit political correctness thing, because I've been in Mexico and I was asking my friends, like, political correctness exists here? He's like, what are you talking about, man? No, that is for white people.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No,
and I was like,
political
this
correctness
place
is
is
for
cool.
white people.
Yeah.
It's a way of destroying white people.
Yeah, they're like, no, man, there's white people feeling bullshit, man. We don't
Yeah,
do that.
it's
here,
white
man."
people feeling bullshit.
It's like, no, man, we try to get enough to eat food and maybe sell drugs.
Well, what about people's feelings?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're darker than me. I can't criticize you.
Yeah, and
You don't have to play this game because you're not white.
it's the best.
If you're a white man, you definitely have to play this game, or else we're shutting you down, motherfucker.
Ah, fucking just die. I hope you choke on quinoa, you piece of shit.
Oh, dear.
It's fucked. I mean, there's another news story. I don't know if we should get to that now.
Might as well.
Might as well. So this,
What's the news story?
I should read it.
Tell us about it because it's going to take you too long to find it.
Basically, this French comic, he's taken the Human Rights Tribunal.
Yeah.
Because he did this joke. And granted, it was a shitty joke. He'd talk about this kid being... he was
dying, wasn't
He was
he?
dying, yeah. He was dying. And it was Make-A-Wish Foundation wants to meet the Pope. And the Pope met him. And then he's still alive years later. He's like, hey, the
Well,
Pope
maybe that's
stuff-
something to do with meeting the Pope. How about that?
Yeah, maybe the Pope blessed him and it worked.
Yeah.
So he's like, anyway, the Pope lived up to his end of the bargain, but you're still alive. I mean, what the hell? Why aren't you fucking dead? You should be dead. Something like that. It wasn't even
Right.
that funny. But
It's
you
not
shouldn't-
very nice, is
no,
it?
it's not very nice. But it shouldn't be illegal to be an asshole. And now as the family is suing, it's just like, they say hurtful. We mean to take your money. You cannot say this.
You know what? I mean, okay, here's the thing. It's not political. It is offensive. It's deeply offensive on a personal level to a little boy who's still alive, who may well be suffering still with the same sort of situation. And, possible death sentence hanging over him. It's not nice. If that was my kid, I'd be really upset about it. It's not the same as somebody getting shut down for political content, which increasingly it is. This is the sort of story that they float out to say, look, this is what it's really about. No, this isn't really what it's about. What it's really about is shutting people down for dissent, for trying to swim against the tide, because it's directional swimming or death nowadays. That's the choice.
No, I know. And it's pathetic, especially doing comedy or free speech and all these these trigger words. Like, you might be offended at something you might not be, and you just need to know that, don't say that thing. That might be an issue.
Yeah, here's another thing, right? Saying those
You
things,
accidentally step into a landmine.
saying those horrible things about that little boy is not the same as saying bad things about transgender culture or the LGBT community and their bullying tactics. It's not the same. To
It
say
still
that
shouldn't be a human rights violation. I mean, it's just being a dick.
It still shouldn't be a human rights violation. It should be you're a dick, you're an asshole. You should be criticized about it on social media. You're an asshole. Fine, whatever. Like, that was a fucking shit thing to say. But you shouldn't be like sued.
No,
you shouldn't be
point-
able to be compensated for hurt feelings. I just think that opens up the slippery slope, and it's just fucked.
No, my point is one's offensive and the other one isn't.
Right.
Saying those horrible things about that little boy is offensive.
It is,
Saying
of course
stuff
it is.
against about the LGBT community and its bullying is not offensive.
Oh, that's an opinion.
Yeah, it's an opinion, and you've got every right to criticize
Yeah.
those people.
But offensive or not, I don't think you should have to be liable.
Who the fuck is that? That's. I think that's Hillary Clinton for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Find out who it is.
All right. Well, since Byron mentioned Kanye West's former stepfather-in-law, mother-in-law, something-in-law.
The nondescript blob formerly known as Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes. Well,
Looks like John Kerry with a wig.
yeah,
It's like John Kerry in a cat suit.
Same horse face, yeah. Bruce or Caitlin, whatever.
Oh, it's getting confusing, isn't it? I'm fucking tired
he
already.
should have gone with Brenda. He looks like a Brenda.
I have to guess what somebody wants to be known as, and I have to get the right sexual do you know what? Fuck off.
Just use "Hey you."
The athlete formerly known as Penis. Because they had this big lawsuit with Warner Brothers.
Oh, dear, that's great. The athlete formerly known as Penis. That's brilliant. That's probably your best moment in the last 10.
Boom, saved it. Pulled out of the fire this episode.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Anyways, Bruce
Yeah.
will apparently grace the cover of Sports Illustrated this summer.
Ooh.
Where
Well,
it gets
naked?
worse. Almost covered in an American flag and his old Olympic medal.
Well, you know what? It'd be much better if he was draped in an ISIS flag.
Well, yeah, because it's probably ISIS should be more, the black, less see-through. I'm worried that we'll see his stuff through.
I think nothing
red and
sums
blue.
up where America is right now than Caitlyn Jenner, the post-op Caitlyn Jenner, wrapped up in an ISIS flag with some sort of
With a Confederate flag hat and a swastika armband and a gay rights flag.
So a gay flag wrapped in an ISIS flag.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just offend all parties.
Does he
And
throw
if you don't
himself
respect,
off a building?
If you don't respect every one of those issues, I mean, and you should also find her sexually attractive enough, like most covers of Sports Illustrated, and jerk off to it. And if you don't, then you're transphobic and ageist.
Can you imagine there's going to be kids like going, oh, fuck, man, I just fucking jacked off to a dude.
Yeah, they'll just be like, oh, I just, I love Sports Illustrated. Every month I just wank to the cover and this, fuck, I just want to be patriotic and fucking, acceptable.
Of course, the problem is the ones who aren't horrified that they wanked off to a dude will be horrified they wanked off to grandma because he's 66 years old.
66 years old, wrapped in an ISIS flag with gold dildos hanging from his neck and a fucking little gay flag in his hand. They're going, there's nothing wrong with this. I can support both camps at the same time. You can be a feminist
Well, he's
and
got
support
tits and a
trans
dick, so
rights
that's both
and
camps.
be an Islamist at the same time. Because we live in a world that doesn't make fucking sense and no one has to fucking justify anything.
Maybe that's why Bruce became Caitlyn to multitask. Like all women, you wouldn't understand. Women multitask.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
I just want to know how he has the time for these photo shoots because every joke I've ever heard from guys is, if I had a pair of tits, I'd never leave the house.
No, just stay indoors all day.
Exactly.
But then after a little while, you'd be like, nah, I need someone else's tits.
What are you talking about? I have a pair of tits. I leave the house all the time with shame.
Looking for other tits.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
You got a pair. Let's have a look at your tits.
Oh, man tits.
Oh, you got a nice. Yeah, I don't know if they. Oh, do you know what? Getting quite excited there. They're almost like female.
Just to let the listeners know, Ivan just felt my left nipple.
Yeah, that's quite exciting.
Just fucking.
Got a twinge
just
there
like-
in my
that's right.
groin area.
When it comes to radio, he's doing his tribute to Gameshi right here by sexually
I am.
assaulting me.
Listen, baby.
You know what though?
Don't get your lunch. bring your own pair of stockings. Going to choke the fuck out of you with them.
Yeah. And then you know what? I'm going to take you to court, and then I'm going to text you later saying, "Hey, can we meet up again and bang later?"
Yeah.
You have great hands.
Yeah. I love your tits, Byron.
Yeah.
They're the best man tits. They're almost female. It's almost like you've got the same tits as an Oriental 20-year-old swimmer.
That's a really insulting compliment.
But strangely kind of nice as well.
Yeah,
'Cause
nice.
when I think of 20-year-old Oriental swimmer, I think of Perky.
Is Oriental racist now?
I don't know. I can't
don't
keep
know.
up.
Oh, whatever.
It's
I
moving
think what
too
he's trying to
fast.
say is not, big and droopy like an Eastern European.
I'm dating an Asian woman now, so that's fine.
Okay, so you're allowed to be
Yes.
what?
Racist.
Something. Okay. So where were we? What were we talking about?
Magazines
Oh,
with
Caitlyn
washed
Jenner.
up old hags.
$6 million woman.
Yeah.
Right?
It can't possibly have cost her that much. I mean, even with all the plastic surgery, I figure $50K.
So what I thought was, no, come on, it's got to be more than that. I mean, it's
Well,
a million.
$6K for the tits. She had something done with her Adam's apple in her jawline, and maybe a nose job. I mean, $5,000 each. Yeah, I mean, it's not that
What about
much. Maybe some lipo.
what about that?
Still has it. Apparently hasn't whacked that off.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
Oh, so he can just go back whenever he wants.
Yeah, he just has to get the titties removed. I mean,
Oh, that's easy.
the problem
it's
is
easy.
he always have kind of a slightly more girlish
Oh,
old
he's just
bag
got,
face.
Well, do you
but-
know what? He's got the best of both worlds. Just keep the dick and the tits.
Boom.
Never
That's
have to
what I
leave the
did.
house ever again.
That's what I do. I got the dick and the tits.
Oh, you just threw away.
I'm just fucking
I
life
mean,
is
you know,
grand.
You
Once-
got to do more yoga so you can motorboat yourself.
Just get one of the discs of my neck removed.
Yeah. That's what you need.
No, I
Byron.
think it's just a lot of yoga. You will occasionally see photos online of guys who are flexible enough to suck their own cocks. I don't think they've all had ribs removed.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't leave the house either.
No, they don't. They
don't.
just
They
film
never go
themselves
out.
and set up a PayPal
They,
and a website.
They just never go out. They never have to go out.
No.
They just set up their webcam and they do all their banking online.
yeah.
You know, and if you're going to blow yourself, always wear a condom because you don't know where your mouth's been. All right?
What else have we got? I've had enough of that. Sick and tired of Caitlyn Jenner now. Fuck's sake.
All right. Well, you know what they always like to say, the science is settled, okay? Well, it turns out that, at least in terms of sun exposure, bullshit. We've been told for years that sun exposure will kill you dead, even though our ancestors evolved out in the sun in Africa by the equator just fine. Now, new research is hinting that, yeah, the ancestors were right, scientists, bunch of idiots. Because even aside from vitamin D's known benefits for bone health and protection against bowel cancer, research is showing sun exposure reduces blood pressure by increasing nitric oxide production. It fights depression by prompting serotonin production.
So it's good for you.
It's good for you. It may even decrease the chance of obesity, although I'm not sure whether that's a causal relation or just a correlation, because let's face it, once you're fat enough for your own TLC show, you can't make it out the door to get to the sun. So it
Well,
might
the sun
just
and
be
the
that-
sun loves to fat shame.
Yeah.
The sun does like a bit of fat shaming.
Yeah.
The other thing about science that always gets me is that people always say, well, I believe in science. And you go, well, you know, but science is always evolving. It's like, you know, people can say they believe in science, and they said that yesterday. And then today, science, something has been revealed that completely contradicts what they thought yesterday. And they go, well, I believe in that as well. I was going, well, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Saying you believe in science, it's like you say you believe in time. You know, I believe in time. I believe in yesterday. I believe in tomorrow and the day after that. Well, that's great.
I believe in television.
That's fucking great. Well,
Yeah.
it exists, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you
it
believe in
exists.
it?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. You've got a very simple life ahead of you.
Yeah.
You believe in television.
I do.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, science evolves all the time, especially of food, constantly. And everybody tells you, especially as hippy-dippy food, people are like, oh, you don't want to eat, you don't want to eat meat. Meat will kill you. Oh, but meat's great. It gives you protein and iron, blah, blah, blah.
If you don't get enough meat, you'll die.
If you you'll die and be like, you know, you should do tofu. It's great. It's great. No, too much estrogen
Tofu's
in
got
it.
too much aluminium
Too
in
much
it.
element, too much estrogen.
Not too
You
many
know what? You know what's
estrogens,
gonna
yeah.
happen? You're gonna fucking turn into Caitlyn Jenner if you eat too much tofu. You're gonna turn to Hillary Clinton. You're gonna be this just field of estrogen and.
Don't drink sewage water. That's got a lot of estrogen.
You know what?
in it
You
as well.
should drink sewage.
It's
You
been
should
blessed
drink.
by Hillary Clinton.
New
as well.
study says that sewage is an excellent source of kale, so you should drink that.
Oh yeah, and also sewage is a very, very good source of feces and urine.
Cholera,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, so you should definitely get some of that in your diet as well. In fact, I'm going to put you on a prescription of it. Now that you've signed up to Storm and Ocean Yoga Studio, we're going to give you 6 months free of piss-ridden and feces-ridden sewage water.
The only reason I'm drinking sewage water is because I care about the environment. I want to recycle.
We want you to inject this into your veins every morning.
New science says that you're fucking disgusting.
You won't need coffee. Just have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be brilliant.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Love sewage.
it's going to be. Oh, it helps your tits grow as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you can inject it straight into your tits. Stop you looking like a 20.
No wonder I got big tits. I keep eating shit.
And you know, it'll give you the look you're looking for as a man.
Oh my god, yeah, no, but it's crazy. All the food, like even just vegetables, just like ooh, you know, new studies say that carrots, you know, fight cancer. Ooh, new study says that carrots, you know, they give you fucking bowel disease. New studies say that cucumbers, oh, they cure depression. New studies say that they'll make your ass hurt.
You're doing this in the wrong voice. You should be going. New study says carrots give you bowel cancer.
Either way, the point is, maybe, Byron, stop shoving them up your ass, and that way you'll get the good benefits without the bad.
Right. New science says that nothing. Just why are you shoving vegetables up your ass?
Yeah, they got pesticides on them. It's
And I'll
bad
be
for you.
like, hey, screw you. I believe in science.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What else you got?
That's all I've got.
Okay, I've got a story for us here. The story is that students at California State University, Los Angeles, have set up a healing space. Healing space.
Wow.
You know what that is?
What is
It's
it?
like
Just
a
where
space where you go and you're sort of like, it's tranquil and you can go and heal and you're safe there.
do a bunch of people just like?
Do they have crayons and coloring?
Yeah, I think they do.
Do a bunch
I
of
don't-
people just fan you with ferns and stuff like that, and you listen to Enya?
I think you have like counselors there. You can talk. Anyway, they've set up this healing space to deal with the pain they were caused by having conservative commentator Ben Shapiro speak on campus.
Oh, wow.
Now, not everybody might like Ben Shapiro, but the worst thing you can say about him is that he is maybe confrontational and logical. He's confrontational and logical. That's the worst two things you could say about him.
So now these students were, they heard the speech and they were so upset,
No, many of them didn't even go to the speech.
but they were so hurt.
No, yeah, even though that speech was 3 months ago and most of them didn't even go.
So I don't understand. What's
This is
the problem
world,
then?
Well, Byron, this is the world we live in now. The world, feelings are real, mate.
Yeah.
Feelings are real.
I know.
Someone somewhere disagreed, and the fact that the speech happened is proof of it, and that is very triggering.
So what happened? How did they get over this grief?
Okay, what do you say?
Of the different opinion that was shared at something they weren't even attending?
Yeah, this is brilliant, isn't it? I mean, we're now decoupling from reality completely.
Yeah.
Well, some people are, right? Anyway, on February the 25th, our campus experienced immense hurt and trauma, states the description for the event, which will take place on Tuesday night. Almost 2 months later, students are still feeling the emotional, mental, and physical effects that this event posed, and nothing has been done to facilitate our healing. It continues. How can we help each other heal and move forward? How were you affected emotionally, physically, and psychologically? And this is what
What Ben Shapiro? What was he? He must have
Ben
been.
Shapiro probably wanted to talk about something like, let's talk about, logic and gay rights and all that sort of stuff. And, he will have taken some issues that they will have obviously found difficult, and he will have dealt with them in a logical way, and they won't have liked what he had to say. And so I think that
Was he reciting like witchcraft or something? And
I
they're
don't think
dealing
it was-
with.
I don't think it was anything like that. I would love to know what Ben Shapiro was actually talking
Were
about.
they dealing like some sort of voodoo fucking shit or something like that?
Yep.
Was he speaking in tongues and like stabbing a llama or something like that, and they felt the fucking afterpipe pain?
No, I don't think it was anything like that. It would have been some conservative topic that he would have been talking about. But even just having a conservative on campus nowadays for modern students can create an atmosphere, a situation where they're no longer safe, and the damage it can do to them emotionally and psychologically is just, it's just incredible. I don't think you really realize how much damage can be done
Oh, it's
to
just
a
amazing.
fragile mind.
I mean, new science has proved
that damage.
that so much damage could happen just by the words of disagreement
person.
of disagreement and words add to something that you weren't even present at.
Yeah. No, I mean,
New science has proved.
these
If they're
guys
that delicate, they really should just remove themselves from the gene pool.
that really,
then again-
Preferably, the problem is they don't like guns. so
But then
that's kind of
again,
the problem.
hopefully all these people probably like have a peanut allergy and they'll just die of that. So I think
Exactly.
hopefully new science will prove that these people just, will
just
survival
start
of the
carpet
fittest.
bombing the universities with peanut butter.
it's brilliant.
Exactly.
Do you know what
But to be honest, on a maybe related note, I'm still seeking counseling for the 1934 Nuremberg rally speeches that Hitler was doing. My feelings are so hurt, even though I wasn't born for like 44 years after or something like that. But still, feelings are real, even if it happened in a past context. So
Yeah, fair
I'm going to
enough.
sue the Nazis, even though they've been eradicated for a long time.
I think that what this looks like is empire in decline.
Yep.
So when you get to this stage, when you're young people, right, get to this stage of disability. This is a disability. This is a physical and emotional disability. That's what this is, right? You are no longer able to function
New science to prove that you're a bunch of whiny pussies.
on the world stage. I mean, this is what civilization looks like in decline. You're going to get taken over by another civilization who can actually live in the real world.
Right.
I mean, this is an indulgence that cannot be continued.
Like I said, jihadists have a point.
Jihadists do have a point. These pathetic specimens are really all that Western culture has to offer.
Yeah.
Then we're fucked.
Yeah.
Because, and all the people going, this is great. Haven't we developed society to the point where we're just so fucking awesome?
No, we've gotten so weak that we're allergic to words.
Exactly. That's how weak we are.
That's how weak our immune system is now.
I refuse to live in a fucking world like this.
Or we can't
That's why we do
survive
this.
any bacteria or any culture. anymore.
Especially word bacterial killers.
Yeah, exactly. The word
I can't even
bacteria
go
will kill us.
outside. A conservative might be out there.
Yeah.
Oh, but jihadis, no, they're fine because they wouldn't hurt me because I'm a liberal. I do good things. Jihadis hate conservatives, but they love us. Keep on telling yourself that, sister.
Why is it a sister? Why can't it be a brother? You're projecting. You're sexist. Hurtful feelings.
Brother.
Safe space. Safe space. Safe space. Hashtag pray for
Amorphous
Sophie.
blob. Amorphous blob of whininess.
Yeah.
You little fucking snowflake. You PC fucking
I wonder how
piece
many
of
people
shit.
have to go into counseling because of our show.
Yeah,
Just so they don't listen.
do you know what? I think we should do a service where we ring them up and abuse people. It could be like S&M for liberals.
just to try
Right?
and
Yeah.
get, just to try and increase the, just trying to get psychologists work.
No. We charge them like $2 a minute, and we ring them up and we go, "You're a fucking piece of shit." And we just tell them why they're a piece of shit. A liberal, whining fucking snowflake that's melting and no one cares. Right? And they just go, "Oh yeah, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me why I'm so fucking pathetic and useless." And we just tell them and they get off. And then once they fucking wank themselves to death, they just go, "Okay, I'm hanging up now."
Nice.
Yeah. That's what we do.
It's just like,
It's like porno lines for fucking liberals who have
Yeah.
a sense of self-loathing, which is spiritual.
I'm going to punish myself by talking to a
Oh,
conservative.
God, I want a conservative to tell me how fucking terrible I am. What a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
bitch I am. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Go on, Daddy. All I want is fascist cock.
Talk,
Fascist cock.
talk about fossil fuels and how
Oh,
you support
God.
them. Oh.
Hole in the ozone. Give me that fascist cock.
Beautiful.
Rent yourself out as a gigolo for that
That's it.
purpose.
That's extra with extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
I'll smack you around the face with it. There you go.
You know what?
Bitch, check my privilege for me.
Check my privilege. I'm going to wear it like a fucking medallion. I'm going to have a little nut sack like embroidered and it's leather and it just says on the front of it white privilege.
That's fucking
Make them
hilarious.
stare that down.
Oh my God.
Right? Oh, don't we have fun doing this podcast? This is
Yeah.
brilliant. This is the
This is
best bit we've
great.
done so far.
This is pretty funny.
And
Definitely the
profitable
most-
if we actually go through with it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Anyway, listen, hey guys.
You know what though? I want to
If you
counter.
know-
I want
if
to
you-
counterattack though. I want to. Where's my right? I want to sue people that get offended because
no,
I'm
don't
offended
sue
that they're
them. Take
offended.
the piss out of them.
Oh no, but I
Don't
want to fight.
sue
I want to fight
people.
fucking bullshit with bullshit. That's the way to do
No,
it.
these people are. You
Find out
okay?
their
Look,
game.
okay. You know, I can name them, but I won't. You know, loads of people who fit not to this severity, but this sort of style. You know, people like this. Just
Yeah.
take them to task. Take the piss out of them.
Yeah,
Fucking take them to. They're pathetic.
Yeah.
You know who they are. They live in Vancouver. We all know who they are.
Yeah.
Take them to fucking task.
nice.
Yeah. Just make them pay for the sins of these fuckers.
Yeah,
That's my advice to you, my friend. Don't sue them. Just
yeah. But then I have to engage with them.
just fucking,
Yeah.
just harness your inner oppositional defiance.
I don't want to have to fork out 15 grand.
Oh, for the BC Court of Human
Yeah.
Rights. Yeah. No, so I'm really sorry I said that to you. Fuck you. 15 grand. I know. I know. We'd be in trouble.
By the way, if any of this offended you, go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
You
As
can
we always say,
email us.
email us at gofuckyourself.com.
Yeah. Hashtag safe space.
Okay, I've got a story for you. It's really a picture. It's not a story. It's a picture of Bill Clinton that's been doing the rounds this week. I don't know if has anybody seen Bill Clinton recently?
He looks rough. He looks like a Keith Richards, except without being able to play musical instrument that well.
Well, he's actually, there is a picture of him going around at the moment. We've put it on the Dry Shave Show Facebook page, and he's done. He's done. He basically looks like Kirk Douglas, but Kirk Douglas has the excuse of being 104 or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he basically looks like Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not of this world anymore.
No, he looks ravaged.
And I think he's on his way out. His brain's not functioning anymore. And this is the thing that a lot of people don't realize about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, okay, was a serial womanizer. Everybody knows that about him. What a lot of people don't know is that he was actually hospitalized a number of times before his presidency, during the 80s, when he was the governor of Arkansas, for chronic cocaine addiction and abuse. He was actually hospitalized. That's how much cocaine he was doing.
Wow.
And
That's like
But does he think he's in Motley Crue or something?
Yeah.
well, I think he thought that he was in Air
Rockstar
America or something, because I mean, he was actually running cocaine into Mena Airport in Arkansas during the 80s. I mean, he
Well,
had
if
a
you're going to
cocaine-
do it, you might as well profit
exactly,
from
he
it.
had a cocaine importation business, and this is one of the byproducts of that, being heavily addicted to cocaine. But
Yeah, when
there's
you
a-
got it there, it's just like when you work at Tim Hortons, you're probably gonna eat a lot of donuts.
and
That's the Canadian equivalent.
bitches and cocaine go together, right?
They do.
Especially if you're somebody who really likes power, like Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a great picture of him there. And like I say, a lot of people don't know the full story about the Clintons. The Clintons are a crime family. And
They're a less sexy Kennedy family.
they're basically, I think the Clintons is who House of Cards was based on,
Yeah, right.
with Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright. They've based that on the Clintons.
Right.
And I think it gives you some indications.
So do you think he's going to survive if Hillary becomes president?
No, I think he's done. He'll be shuffled off into a
Do
quiet
you think if he
room.
croaks, and then do you think that'll help Hillary's ratings?
Well, we certainly know
Not ratings,
what's her
they're
name, Huma
boldest.
Abedin, then becomes first lady.
Right, is he running? He's not running as the vice president, is he?
No,
No, he's running as the first man.
the first husband.
Who's the
Maybe
first
the first-
husband?
yeah.
Oh God. Oh, no one should ever let him anywhere near a pen or a paper or a red button ever again. He's done. Have a check him out on our Facebook page. He's fucking outrageous.
Well, anyway, Slick Willie, you're looking rough.
Slick Willies, yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
I heard Roomy's got AIDS.
Yeah, I don't know. That
Why, he was
picture,
shoving carrots up his ass
Could have
again?
anything.
it could be anything.
That's how it's transmitted.
Could be dementia. It could be cocaine abuse. It could be AIDS. It could be anything.
Either way, he looks bad.
Either way, Freddie Mercury looked better. Freddie Mercury looked healthier than Bill Clinton. Everybody's going to be going, what the fuck? I've got to see this picture now.
Oh, Jesus.
You might have to scroll back a little bit, but we did post it.
Yes. Anyway, that's it. That's it for us. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much for listening. I'm Byron Bertram.
I'm Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Pierre Dracula.
Good night.